Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our daily view. Today, I had planned to take Craig out to do something. However, things kind of changed this week. I've been having pain in my back. I've been having pain in my, really sharp pains in my low stomach, sharp pains in my back. I feel like I have to urinate all the time. So yesterday I went to I went to urgent care the day before. So that was Thursday. We had went to, I've been having that pain all week, but that day we had went to Valley Junction and I had planned, we ate and went to a few shops, but I just was not feeling good. I felt like I had to pee all the time. I had the pain. So we came home a little early and instead I went to urgent care and they did I was really hoping I just had a UTI, but everything was negative with that except for there was some blood in it. So I mean, at that point, having been through it, probably, I don't know if I think it was last August. So not even a year ago, I kind of knew that if there was blood in my urine, that it was probably going to be from kidney stones. So I went home that day, and then the next day it was worse. Friday, yes, it was yesterday, I was feeling worse and worse. So I was going to go back to urgent care, but the doctor said, oh, don't come in, I'm going to make you an appointment for a CT scan. So I went to Lutheran, I got a CT scan, and sure enough, I have 2 kidney stones on the right side and 1 kidney stone on my left side. The ones on my left side are giving me more trouble at this point, but I'll still have to pass the one on the right. But so, long story short, I don't know, I just told you a long story, but it kind of changed what my plans were for today. I'm trying to take it a little easier, hang out at home, although I think what I've decided to do to give Craig something to do today that he enjoys is I thought we could make something. And I got out our Irish cookbook that I got at a thrift store. I don't know, probably a few months ago now. And there are a lot of delicious looking recipes in here. But though they look delicious to me, they would not look delicious to Craig. But I did find a couple that I think that he would enjoy making and eating, or trying at least. And that is, let's see, I've got to find that recipe. We're coming up on it. The Irish apple cake. It looks pretty simple. The only part that Craig wouldn't be able to do is slicing the apples. I'll let him try some, but he does get frustrated doing those tasks, trying to get them to be, the right thickness, and but we don't have to be too picky because it is just for us. But he gets frustrated with cutting. When I do the videos, I try to make things as frustration-free for Craig as I can. If you've watched our cooking videos, you know that I don't always succeed, but I do try. And so looking ahead, I think the slicing of the apples, he's probably going to need considerable help with. The rest of the things I think he'll be able to do on his own. It's just measuring and mixing, and I think he'll enjoy it. So I think that's our plan. I have requests often that people love the cooking videos. They want to see more cooking videos. So I thought, well, I don't feel like going out today and going a bunch of places, going out to eat. So maybe we could just go to the grocery store. I think all we really need is apples, and then come home and do a recipe. Also today, I show a little clip in here of Joe putting together the shelves. We're redoing our playroom and Joe's putting together shelves. So hopefully I'll feel good enough to arrange some of the toys from the playroom in there. I'm really I have redone that playroom at least 3 times since we moved here, trying to find a better way with the toys so that they can be organized, but yet easy for me or the girls or whoever picks them up to organize them. And I want room on the floor, and I'd also like room to put a sofa in that room so more than 2 people can sit in it. So we are on the verge. I'm afraid we're going to have to paint a wall, but Joe's putting together those shelves, and I think pretty soon Craig and I are going to head to, I'm trying to decide what grocery store to go to on a Saturday. They're all going to be busy. We might just go to Walmart. So that's our plan for today, and a little update on what's been going on. I'm still having the pain today. It kind of comes in waves. I don't feel terrible all the time, but when it happens, really basically all I can do is just kind of wait it out, try to rest or walk around, whatever relieves that pain. I'm sure most of you either know someone who's had a kidney stone or has gone through it themselves. It's just not a fun process. Last time I had one that was too big to pass, so they blasted it. I'm really hoping to pass them this time. I don't want to have that surgery again. So I'm going to wrap this up so we can get on to the rest of the video. I haven't told Craig yet, so I'm going to go tell Craig what we're doing today, and then we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Look at that, Midge is in here chilling with you. Well, Craig, I thought today we could make the Irish apple cake. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
So first you're going to have to get changed, and we are going to go to Walmart and get some apples.
Okay.
And is there anything else you need at Walmart?
More salads?
Okay, we can get some salads too.
Yeah.
All right, let's get ready so we can go, okay?
Okay.
Have Craig push a cart in. That'll save the cart pusher one cart they have to push. I do try to do that at Walmart if I can. There's some pretty flowers out. Craig's got a cart and he's not slowing down. Guacamole Doritos, that sounds delicious. But I don't see them here. It does sound good. Okay. Yeah, some pineapples for $2.48 that look pretty good. But the last time I got a pineapple, it was a disaster. So, let's see. We need apples.
Yeah.
Let's get pick some apples out. Some good baking apples. I mean, here's Granny Smith's. And then what's over here? And a lot of people choose Granny Smith's, which is fine. But I'd rather have an apple that has a little more flavor. Red Delicious, not good for baking. These are, I don't know. These don't say what they are. Craig left me in the dust and came over to get his salads. So far we found the pizza. They have the pizza ranch today and the big one. Mexican street corn. We got some Caesar. And Mexican street corn. Okay, that's probably enough. Now, go back to the apples. Okay, I looked it up and it said that Cosmic Crisp are good for baking. And these look so nice. I think that's what we're going to use. Let's get some bananas, okay?
Okay.
So we're low on bananas. And there's the bananas, 54 cents a pound today. They look pretty nice too. Try to find some that are, yeah, have some yellow. Okay, that's good. We have some ramen now. I don't know if I've ever had ramen other than the kind everyone eats when they're in college. You ready?
Ready. We
Craig's turning down this aisle, I bet for a reason. I like to look at all the frozen bars. My favorite is one of these is grape. I love the grape outshines. Right there it is. I'm gonna grab a package of them because they're so, so good. If you like grape juice. Looks like Craig's looking at some breakfast items.
Jimmy Dean pop-ups, sausage, egg, and cheese, and egg and cheese.
And I say, just here, honey, just push it back a little bit. There you go. Okay, what did you pick out?
Toaster pop-ups.
Toaster pop-ups. Here, hold it still. Okay, there you go. He picked these toaster pop-ups. Looks pretty good. Make them in the toaster.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's found something else that he's gonna get. Stocking up the freezer. Some biscuits and gravy. Let me see it. Jimmy Dean. It's like a breakfast bowl. Okay. All right, now you want to push it now? Oh, look at these Fat Boy ice cream bars. Don't they look good? Wow, I've never seen those before. Craig's leaving me. Also, these are really good. I used to buy these all the time to have for breakfast. They're like 110 calories. I think I'm gonna get these. I kind of forgot about them. They are kind of expensive. $5.98 for 6. I don't usually let Craig drive the cart, but he's doing really good today. He's waiting for people and moving over. He might be paying more attention than he would if he didn't push the cart because he'd be looking at his phone. It seems as though he's looking for something specific. Paper bowls, okay. There's some Easter stuff in this aisle. Paper bowls have been acquired. Let's see where else Craig takes us. I'm just letting him lead the way today.
So in years, since like that crackle pop.
Yeah? Where do you think he's taking me? Any guesses? I have a good idea, but we'll see. Oh, these are on clearance for $4.99. Make it and bake it. Cute. I bet it's Play-Doh. Oh, Craig's way ahead of me. I wonder if they still have Easter clearance then. I'm gonna have to look. Oh, we're slowing down. This is what I thought. We're going to the DVDs, right? Craig, have you ever watched Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, on TV.
What's it about?
Two dingbats.
Two dingbats, that's right, they are. I haven't watched much of it, but I do know that much. Oh, this is a really good series. This is really good. Although they both made me cry, they are good. You've seen Rosemary, my sister, on the channel. This is her favorite. Clint Eastwood, and her favorite actress was Barbara Streisand, or singer, I'm not sure. I know she does both. What you looking at, buddy?
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
It's a big great.
You want that? Okay. You gave it the hubba hubba hubba. Yikes, that's a scary looking Chucky. Or a scary clown. Craig's like, no time to waste, Mom. What's that one's name?
Bender, the robot from Futurama.
What does he say?
But my shiny... Sorry.
Something bad, apparently. Is Futurama a good show?
Mm-hmm.
Is he your favorite character?
Yeah, he's a riot. Hey.
Let's look down the clearance aisle. Craig, this way. There's all the Easter clearance. They have some pretty eggs. Lots of Easter eggs and Easter grass and buckets. Look at the Pokemon bucket. 75% off. Kiss my cottontail. Wow. Spicy for Easter. It's a little bunny coin purse. Oh, they have lots of those felted bunnies left. Which are cute, but I don't know. Don't really have room for anything else. A Grogu pinata.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Nice.
All kinds of Easter egg die
With
kits.
some traffic cam.
It's a trap. Well, we might have to just turn around in a little bit. You can just leave the cart there and I'll look around, okay? Everybody's just enjoying looking. There's a little Easter light. And some bunny ears you could stick in a wreath or something. These guys made it to the clearance aisle. Oh, these are dog chew treats. For candy. I don't know. It's 50% off, it looks like. Oh, there's another one from Futurama, right? Leela? What does she say? Does she have any classic lines?
I was just curious about the Iron Guards.
The Iron Guards. Oh, what are these? More stumble guys? I don't know. More Easter over here. Wow, I cannot believe how much Easter they have left.
What's everything?
All those chocolate bunnies. They replaced all the Easter stuff over here in the dollar section with, by no means are these $1, with, it looks like outdoor themed toys. Lots of ducks. Lots and lots of ducks.
I've never been to New York before.
Oh, that duck looks like the Statue of Liberty made you think about it. I know, look at that one. Uncle Sam duck. Oh, these are fun. I like the mermaid duck. I think these are $10. They are. Oh, and then they have small versions there for $3. Seems like it would be a better purchase because of space. Oh, does it? Let me see. The slushie smells like strawberries. It does. Ooh, that smells amazing. Those are $5. Look at this duck with a red, white, and blue afro. Fun fact, Bennett used to have an afro when he was in high school. He grew out a huge afro. His hair is very curly. I think that comes from Joe's side of the family because our side doesn't have a lot of curl. What's that one smell like? Strawberry? Do they all smell like strawberry? What's this one smell like? What's that supposed to smell like? Fruit punch? That one smelled buttery to me. I like the strawberry a lot better.
Yeah, strawberry's good.
Is this the same fruit punch? This is strawberry. Yeah. Do you want one of those?
Nope.
Okay, you just like smelling it, right? Oh, look at these too. They got some little fans here. Oh, they're bubble ones. And oh, that is clever. $3. And there's 2 of them. And then you have these little, these light up, these little duck wands. I think it's let's see if I can read here. It's a bubble wand also. Patriotic bubble duck for $3. Ducks are the thing. We've got some frisbees and some little like rubber duckies. I love all their 4th of July things, so festive. Oh, they even have some window clings. I'll definitely should get some of those for the girls. I like the fireworks. These are $1. If I don't get the same one, there'll be an argument, so I better get 2 and 2. There we go. We have pom-poms and baskets. I think those are for the beach. The sidewalk chuck. Craig's loving these ducks, though. He's having a lot of fun with them. There's this Let Freedom ring light. Uncle Sam. I do love Uncle Sam. He's cute. He's $15. If he was $5, I might buy him. But he's cute. He lights up. Oh, and there's a Dalmatian and some fireworks that light up. These are so clever. I love it. Looks like some slime, icy slime with mix-ins. Star cup. This is great. I wonder how they'll go over as far as people buying them. But I am enjoying looking at them. Lots of things for the beach and sand.
Professor Iris, the happy professor.
And some stars.
He's a purple ibis.
It's an inflatable party cooler. Oh, doesn't that look like fun? It's only $5. That would be so fun. I don't know why I put in it. Just pop and water, I guess, because I don't drink hardly anything else. I don't like alcohol hardly at all. These are food tents, some little star-shaped plates. But this doesn't inspire you to have a 4th of July party. I don't know what would. A knife, a spreader knife, some ice cube trays, some, I don't know. Oh, straw toppers. Craig loves this. He's over there just talking about them. It's fun. Well, Craig?
Yeah?
Should we check out?
Mm-hmm.
We also have the swimming pools out. Ready for summer. Some soccer balls, patriotic soccer balls. And some towels. I tell ya, they've got it all. What's this egg over here? Oh, I've seen these before. Gummy Yum. Getting a Disney gift card to add to our stash to pay for our Disney tickets. I actually heard that Disney tickets are going to drop in price next year. Not by a lot, like $10 on some days, I guess. Like $10 off. And I got these clings, and I got some half-price Easter candy for May baskets, of course. And I got these little things of cereal. And I think we're going to do a taste test with this. It has watermelon sour flavored chews inside. This looks pretty interesting. All right, we better get to check it out. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Look at that. It's Saturday and no one's waiting. We can go right up and check out. I love it. And I love self-checkout. Let's see. Yep, they rang up $2.97. For some reason I thought they were going to be $2.50. Those are 50 cents. Let's see. What else did I pick up on the clearance? So I went downstairs and I found these pork loins that we had bought at Costco. And it said to use or freeze by April 30th, which is very soon. So I put one pack in the freezer and the other pack, Joe is seasoning them up. We're going to wrap them in bacon and then he's going to put them on the smoker. Not sure if they'll be done. We don't know how long they'll take. Going to cook them low and slow. Wrap them in foil, and if they're not done, by the time we go to bed, we'll just put them in the oven on low. It sounds really good.
Little trick of mine, if you do use paper underneath them and everything, your edges are always hard to get the stuff on, but if you use paper, you just push it right onto it.
Ah, nice. Okay.
So I just seasoned this side. You can still see that it's not blood red. Once the colors change on it, then you know that your rub has set in. I've already washed and dried them both, just like you do with any kind of
Trimmed
pork.
them up.
Yeah, I trimmed a little bit. The pork loins, they're pretty lean,
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry about it too much. Once they're done, I'll transfer them over here, and then I'm going to put the bacon down so we can wrap them up.
Now just wrapping them up in the bacon. This one's already been wrapped, as you can see.
Yeah. This is honestly our first time at trying this. I got 2 of them wrapped with one pack of thick cut bacon. I told Nancy we probably should use thin, but it's going to work out. Especially if we put it in the oven overnight.
Oh yeah.
You know, the cooker's going to, I'm going to need more toothpicks out too. The smoker's going to take good care of getting everything fully cooked down and everything. I'm going to look into if I can find some. They probably are going to be like skewers, like maybe like 4-inch ones or something. That way I could push it all the way through this bacon. You always have to be careful with this stuff once you're done with it, that somebody doesn't try to eat a toothpick, which usually is me. Every time I've had something like this at work, I always find the toothpicks. And I also just left my seasoning, my excess seasoning on the board, and just kind of spun the bacon into it. You can see how it's taken some of the extra, and then I'm gonna give it another roll over. Yeah, see what I mean? Oops, I'm starting to lose my bacon off.
Plenty of seasoning.
But hey, it's gonna work.
Hello folks, this is Chef Craig here, and today we're making apple cake.
From our Irish cookbook. I'm calling it Irish apple cake.
Why?
I didn't realize till I got to really reading the instructions. You make this in the same pan like you would make cheesecake. It's a springform pan. Actually, I have one inside of the other right here. So our first step, Craig, what does it say we need to do?
Preheat the oven for 350.
Okay.
Bake. Start.
Right. And then I need the spray for the pan because the next step it says...
This one will good. Work.
It says to grease a 9-inch round springform cake pan. Right. Nothing will stick to that pan. And then it tells us to do what?
Streusel topping.
Make the streusel topping first. So we will need for the streusel topping is right down here. How much flour do we need?
3/4.
3/4 of a cup. I bet I'd use that 3/4 a cup for this. Well, we can just do 3 of the 1/4 cups, can't we? Okay,
Oh,
so
yes.
it does say self-raising though, right? Yes, so we need our I have a little baby bag of self-raising flour that I think I bought a long time ago to make biscuits or something and never did. But it works good because I need it for this apple cake. So just spoon that into there until we get it full. With flour, you have to spoon it in. Okay, I think we're getting close. A little bit more. And then that's one. Let's put that over so you can see. Okay, now we need 2 more of those. Do you want to do 2 more? Here, I'll hold the cup. There's 3/4 a cup of self-rising flour.
No.
And then what do we add to it?
6 tablespoons butter.
Yes, so a half a stick of butter. How many tablespoons are there in half a stick of butter? Do you know?
6.
Oh, there's actually 8. Somewhere
8.
it tells us, I thought. So, I guess you just count them. We need to count 6 of those, and then we'll cut it off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Where was the 6 at, Craig?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, right there.
There. Here we go.
And then we're just going to put that, you put that on top of the flour. What else do we need?
Half cups of superfine sugar.
We don't have super fine sugar, so we're going to wing it. So we need the half a cup right here. And you just fill that up. It can be heaping.
How's that?
Oh, yep. That looks good. Pour that on top. Now, the next thing said to use your fingertips and rub in the butter until it resembles coarse breadcrumbs. I don't think that sounds like something Craig or I either one want to do, so we're going to use our pastry cutter. That should do just about the same thing. This is what you people used to make pie if they don't use their food processor like I do for the crust. Okay, you just have to keep going.
Oh yeah.
I know till it starts getting in there. Till kind of do this. Maybe we'll have to push it out. Wow. Okay. Now, we can try again. And this probably will take a little bit. We'll get this done. Maybe we're going to have to use our fingers.
Darn it.
It's this task is a little bit tricky for Craig because he doesn't understand the pressure he needs to use to push that through the pastry cutter. But maybe if I get it going here, then Craig can, once we get the butter kind of softened up into the mixture. Right now it's getting in smaller pieces, but still in larger pieces, which are easier to cut or harder to cut. We're getting there. I could have just used my food processor, probably. And this, I was a little confused because they're having us make the streusel topping first. And usually you would make that while the cake is baking. But maybe you put this on before you bake the cake. I think you do. But anyway, we're getting it. You want to try it now? I think I want to add a little bit of cinnamon to my streusel topping, though. Because I love cinnamon so much. Do you think we should add cinnamon to it, Craig?
Yeah.
Okay. If you've never done this, this is kind of what it looks like. You just take this, you press and turn.
Toby!
Intruder alert. So we just take this and then just kind of press. If you press and turn, you can really get that worked into fine little pieces. And that's going to make a delicious crumb topping.
Crummy.
Crummy, that's right. What have you been up to today, Craig?
Mouser size.
Mouser size, yes. What else have you done today?
Watching The Simpsons.
The Simpsons today, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait for Epic Universe.
Me too.
It will be epic.
It definitely be epic.
Change from a TV series to a feature film, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
It will be my second spin-off film. Craig Goes to Wisconsin.
Oh, and now we're talking about Wisconsin. Yes, definitely there'll be a Craig Goes to Wisconsin film. I think we'll take about, maybe not quite a teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, here, you want to sprinkle that in there? And then we'll just kind of, do you want to see if you can mix that in there with the pastry cutter? That's good. Oh, it smells so good. I love cinnamon. So you could make it without cinnamon if you prefer. All right. I think we've got the streusel topping. Well done. That's ready.
The voice said
what did the next step say, Craig? Here, we don't look
Peel.
that right now. What does it say?
Peel, core, and thinly slice the apples.
Which?
Shift the flour into a bowl with the cinnamon and salt. Place the butter and superfine sugar in a separate bowl and beat together until light and fluffy. Gradually beat the eggs, adding a little of the flour mixture with the last addition of egg. Gently fold in half the remaining flour mixture, then fold within the rest with the milk.
Okay. So we already peeled, cored, and sliced the apples. So they are right here. I don't know if we thinly sliced the apples, but we sliced them. I tried to let Craig do it, but very frustrating for him. Just being able to get holding the knife or the peeler at the right angle. So I might just slice some of these apples a little thinner because I didn't see the thinly sliced first. And we don't want our apples to be hard. Okay. But in the meantime, let's do what they say where they tell us to sift the flour into a bowl with the cinnamon and the salt. So we need another bowl. So how much flour do we need now? What does that say?
1/4 cup self-rising flour.
1 1/4 cup. So we need this filled up. Is the spoon still in there? Throw this down. Okay. You want to see if you can fill that 1 cup with the flour. While you do that, I think I'm going to just keep going through these apples and slicing them thinner.
How was that, Mama?
Let's see. You gotta keep filling it. It's not full yet.
How's that, Mom?
Okay, that looks good. You pour that in there. Go ahead. And then we need 1/4 cup of flour also. So you need to fill that one up.
This one?
Mm-hmm. I need to stop this.
Well, as far as a mess here.
I know. It's all right, though. We can clean it up when we're done. Okay, so this is how you sift the flour, Craig. You're just going to do this. Just kind of tap the bowl with that. Okay, now we've got the flour sifted, self-rising flour. Oh, we need the cinnamon and the salt in with that flour. So we need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in there. And just a pinch of salt, it says.
Not that much.
Let's see, salt. So you know what we're going to do? You just shake a little bit in there. There we go. That's all we need. And then we'll mix that up with a fork. Mix that up with a fork. Okay, we'll put that back there. And we're going to have to get the mixer out for our next step. So move some things out of the way.
We'll clean up the flour.
Do you need to clean up the flour? You can do that if you need to do it. If it's bothering you.
Like this.
Sure.
Oh man, I made a mess out of it.
It's okay. We can vacuum after you're done, unless you want to get the dust buster. You want to get the dust buster?
Where's the dust buster?
It's in the sunroom.
Hey,
Okay, let's get out the mixer.
dust buster, wake up!
Oops, sorry. My pretty turquoise mixer that I got from Amazon. I'll leave a link for it in the description. I used to have a KitchenAid, but it stopped. Well, actually, it didn't stop working. Maybe one of the beaters, and it's just so heavy for me to move around that I went with this option on Amazon. It's very lightweight, easy to move around if you don't want your mixer to live on your counter. And I don't really have the room for that. I don't want everything all crowded together. So any more than it is. So I will leave a link for that in the description. If you use my Amazon Associates link, I do get a small commission. We need to put in here now 1/2 a cup of butter, which is 1 stick equals 1/2 cup, right?
Right.
So you just unwrap that and put it in our mixing bowl. I should shut that door. Okay, now we'll shut this. We need 1/2 a cup of sugar in this bowl too. So we'll need the 1/2 cup. Just fill that up to the tippity top. Generous. There you go. Put that in there. And because I like a little bit of brown sugar in my pies, I'm going to put a little bit of brown sugar in with the apples as well. It gives a kind of a caramely taste. You want to pour that in? I've got about 1/4 of a cup there. Move this down. And it says next to, we need to beat together the sugar and the butter until light and fluffy.
Wait.
Put it slow until that butter starts to break up a little bit. You want to turn it up a little bit? I think we're almost to light and fluffy.
Your brother.
Just a little more. It's going to be delicious. Here's what it looks like now. We got the butter and the sugars all mixed together. And then it tells us to gradually beat in 2 eggs. We can add a little bit of the flour mixture with the addition of the last egg. Okay. Let's get the eggs. We're going to put them in one at a time. You crack the egg for us. Good job. No shell. Okay. And then we'll beat this together. Craig asked if we were doing car snacks on our way to Wisconsin. What kind of car snacks? I know we've talked about this. What kind of car snacks did you decide on?
Chips.
Chips. What else?
Candy.
Oh, I thought you had decided something besides chips and candy. What if about a healthier choice than just chips?
Bananas.
Yeah, we could bring some bananas. Okay, Craig. Now we want to start adding the flour, but we're going to add it like a tablespoon at a time. Let me see how it's this. Let's wait. See how I add it. Gradually beating the eggs, adding a little of the flour mixture, and then you're okay. So we're just going to add a little bit. So can you add a tablespoon of it right now? Yep. Just put it in there. Now let's wait a little bit till it gets mixed in. Okay, you can add some more. Okay, add a little more. What's going to happen eventually is that the batter is going to get very stiff, and then we'll have to use some milk and fold in the rest of the flour. Okay, it's starting to get firmer. Add another tablespoon. Whoops. Wrong way. Woo. I think we're going to switch attachments now. We'll switch to our more of our paddle. I know, that's tempting to try, isn't it, Craig? I'm sure it tastes delicious. This over here. Okay, I taste it. That tastes delicious. So what we do next is fold in the rest of this flour. I need my spatula. Craig, are you back there cleaning the beater? Okay, now need to add, okay, that's enough. Okay, you want to put some more flour in it? Just drop it. Okay, now let's mix it in. I think we're going to, let's just dump the rest of that in there. And then we need to add a tablespoon of milk. And I put I have all kinds of dishes over here. No. That's not a tablespoon. I just put that in there to make it easier to measure out.
Oh, yeah.
What I want you to do is take this tablespoon measure here, and you're going to dip it like a dipper. And that way, here, I'll hold it here. Now you can dip it and pour it into the, okay, let's add a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, we'll put that over there. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get it all mixed up now. Start slow, or we'll make a cloud of flour smoke again. It's nice batter. Mix it up a little bit more, and then we'll be ready to assemble. Okay. All right, now. That's enough. This batter is smooth and creamy. It tastes wonderful. I mean, this has to be delicious. As good as the batter tastes. All right, there's still flour in the air. Okay, so what it tells us to do next is we're going to take this batter and put it in this springform pan and make a smooth, so the surface is smooth, and after that we're going to layer the apples on top. Do you want to go ahead and start putting that into that pan? Yeah, let's take this off of here and make it easier. Craig's doing a good job.
Nope.
Go. You did a good job. You got almost all of it out there. I think he left a little in on purpose because he wants to lick the bowl. Let's put that back there now. It says to smooth it out, which is a little tricky, but I'll see if I can. The batter is more like, it's not like a cake batter consistency. It's more the consistency of a cross between cookie batter and brownie batter, I guess. It's like a cookie batter would be thicker than this, but this is pretty close. I think I'm going to have to get something to help me, because it wants to stick to this. Let's see. I think I'm going to get a piece of saran wrap, and I'm going to crease it and put it on top of here so that I can, although I guess it doesn't have to be perfectly flat on top because we are going to put the apples on it. I think it just is supposed to be even, so I think maybe I can get it even with this spatula. Do you want to try a little bit? No, Craig just wants to eat it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I know it is delicious. It almost tastes like cookie butter. That's what the batter tastes like.
Cookie butter.
Okay, I think we've got it pretty good there. You'll have to come back over here in a minute so you can help me put this on here. Okay, our next step then is to do what?
Put the apples in?
Yeah, so you want to layer the apple slices on there. There you go. This is where an apple peeler core slicer would come in handy. But I would use it so few times that probably wouldn't be worth having to store it. When I did farmer's market with my parents many years ago, we had an apple peeler core slicer because they had apple trees and we froze. Okay, so, okay, why don't you go wash your hands and stop licking your fingers? All in all, though, we're all family. We're not afraid. But if we were making this to give away, yeah, I wouldn't want Craig licking his fingers all the time. Okay, Craig, that's okay. Okay, so can you put it in there? You can just drop them on top. You can go ahead and take some out of here. Go ahead. I'm just kind of going through here. We're going to have plenty of apples left, I think, so you can eat some apples too. Craig was eating the peelings of the apples, weren't you? I think Craig's really hungry. This thought of this recipe is making him really hungry. This certainly isn't a hard recipe, just a little time consuming because you're peeling the apples and everything, but I think once you made it a few times, it'd be pretty quick. Okay, let's kind of arrange them in here. We got room for plenty more. Craig woke me up this morning early because his eye hurt.
Yeah.
Did you rub your eye or poke your eye? Is that why it hurt? Did you rub it? Maybe you got something in it. It was red, a little puffy looking, but then by the time I got up after that, it was fine. Then I had to get up and log into Disney Plus for you, didn't I?
Yeah, what happened? The internet's out?
I don't know. Was the internet out? Is that why you had to log it in again? I don't know.
It's acting weird.
But it worked, so that's what really matters.
I guess you have a point.
So we've been talking about our trip to Wisconsin, and recently I watched a video by the Carpetbagger. And I don't know if any of you have watched Jacob the Carpetbagger. He does a lot of travel videos. He is an adult male. He is on the spectrum. That's what he tells us. He's told his audience. So I'm not just assuming that. He does say that he's on the spectrum. And he makes remarkable videos. I really enjoy them. And he has such a wonderful sense of humor. But him and his girlfriend, Jen, they went to Wisconsin Dells. They're doing a trip from bow to bow from the furthest northern point of the country to the furthest south. So they were in Wisconsin on their way to Minnesota, and they stopped at the Wisconsin Dells. And I saw so many things that looked fun in the Wisconsin Dells that didn't involve like water parks, because we're just really not interested in that we decided we were going to go ahead and add a couple days onto our trip and stay in the Wisconsin Dells and do some of the fun touristy things there. We found a really good deal on a Vrbo in a resort called Christmas Mountain.
It's not even Christmas, you know.
No, it's not going to be Christmas.
It's named
I
after.
think it's actually like a ski resort in the winter.
Actually, it's a ski resort.
And then I was telling Craig some of the things that we were thinking about doing, and what did you think sounded the most fun?
Paul Bunyan.
Well,
The House on the Rock.
yeah, Paul Bunyan. There's a Paul Bunyan it serves breakfast, and it's an all you care to eat. I think family style.
And if there's a train in it.
No, that's a different one. There's also a restaurant that delivers your food. Your food's delivered on this little train that goes around, and it has all other sorts of fun things in that restaurant. And I knew Craig would love it. Actually, after watching Carpetbagger's video and the things that they did, I thought, well, Craig is going to probably enjoy Wisconsin Dells the most of any part of the trip. But you said one thing. I named all these things we could do, but you told me that you thought the duck boat sounded the most fun, right?
Yeah.
And do you remember what the Joe snored? Do you remember what the duck boat was?
It has wheels.
Yeah, the boat has wheels. So first, you're going on through the countryside.
The apples.
I don't think that we need to put all of them in there. I think this is all we put in, just a layer. But if you're not familiar with the duck boat, first you roll through the countryside on the wheels like you would a car or something, and then the wheels retract, and it goes on the water. It looks like a lot of fun. It sounds like the skippers are pretty funny, so definitely something that we are going to look into doing. Along with several other things that we saw. It just says cover with the sliced apples. So I don't know, maybe we could put more in it. And then we're going to sprinkle the streusel over the top. I think Craig can do that. And then we'll bake it for 1 hour. So let's put on a few more apples. I think that'll be okay. It said to use 1 pound of apples. That's kind of hard to, I don't know where my kitchen scale is at the moment, so it's a little hard to guess, but I'm sure I have more than 1 pound here. So I'll just add a few more. That's probably enough. I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be appley as apple pie. It's just supposed to have the apples in it. These apples are delicious. Cosmic crisp.
Yeah, the cosmic crisp.
So now the next thing we do is we're going to put this streusel over it. I'm going to try and crumb it up a little bit for Craig before he has to do it. Squeeze it together. Okay, so here's all you have to do, Craig. You just like put it on the top. And we'll use the whole thing, so. I think this is going to be absolutely delicious. And it's fun that you use the spring form. So in the picture, it shows the edges are all like nice and crispy when you take off the spring form. Okay, smooth that over. And I think it's time to put it in the oven. Craig's washing his hands. If any of you have been to the Wisconsin Dells or Baraboo or Dubuque, Iowa, and you have ideas of things that we should do on our trip, let me know. I don't know how many things we'll get in. We'll do as much as we have time for. We've seen probably 6 things that we'd like to do in Wisconsin Dells. We'll put this in the oven. Set the timer for 1 hour. You would tell Alexa.
How am I doing?
Alexa, set the timer for 1 hour.
Alexa.
Oh, she heard it. Okay, we set the timer. Okay, we won't miss that timer because 2 Alexa set it. Craig, can you think of one more thing I told you that I want to do in Wisconsin Dells? Will you remember what the thing was?
The circus?
Oh no, that's in Baraboo. No, in Wisconsin Dells they have Deer Park where you get to pet and feed the deer.
The deer?
Mm-hmm. Do you think that would be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But with that, we will leave off here while it bakes. We'll come back and do a taste test in a little bit. Here's our apple cake. Now it needs to cool in this pan, so we'll let this set and then we'll try it later. In the meantime, I am going to make this Motor City pizza for dinner. If you've ever been to Costco and seen Motor City pizza, you should pick it up because this is the best frozen pizza ever. I mean, I feel like it rivals takeout pizza. It's just a super good pizza, generous toppings. I buy them every time I go to Costco. And here is our Irish apple cake. Looking pretty tasty.
Yeah.
And our Motor City pizza. Also looking delicious.
Yeah, looking delicious, mate.
Are you ready to have some supper?
Dinner.
Some dinner, and then we'll try the apple cake, okay?
Right.
All right. Here it is, the moment of truth.
Apple cake.
Yep, let's cut our Irish apple cake. Give it a try. And here's what it looks like. It does look just like the picture, actually. You're gonna use a fork.
Mmm. Tastes like apple pie.
Here, let me just take a taste yours.
I love this show.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Almost like a coffee cake with that crumb topping, but it's really tasty. It's moist. It'd probably be good with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. What do you think, Craig?
2 thumbs up.
Yes, me too. Once again, I almost forgot to show you guys what we showed you while we were cooking, but this is the pork loin. It turned out absolutely delicious. Nice, almost tastes like ham. Joe made a nice rub on it, wrapped it in the bacon. Didn't eat the bacon really because the bacon didn't cook. It's still fatty, the bacon, and none of us here really like that. So, but the pork roast is delicious. Unfortunately, Joe has the flu, and he hasn't been able to eat hardly any of it. It's kind of going through our house. The girls are just left, but Livy's been sick with it for the past 2 days. Now Stephanie's sick with it. So we had the kids for a while. Josie made all of these, what she's calling Valentines, and put them on my fridge. I had to draw a heart on each of them for her. So my fridge is fully decorated. Colby he had a lot of fun. He already had it. He's the one that started the flu. My stomach's been a little iffy today, but nothing too terrible. I was able to eat lunch around 2 o'clock. I felt a little better. Of course, I'm still battling with passing the kidney stone too. So it's hard to know which is which. I don't think I feel as bad as Joe with the stomach problems. I just have the sharp pains sometimes, and I still continue to have to go to the bathroom a lot. Hopefully that will pass very soon. Craig's been up in his room most of the time. He's a little bummed out because Stephanie was sick, and they didn't get to do Craig and Steph Day. But not too bad because we had the pork roast and he liked that. And Craig and I will be going on some sort of adventure tomorrow, to be determined. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Oh, I also wanted to show you something else. Our apple cake that we made last night, or yesterday. I had forgotten to put it said to put generous powdered sugar on top. So I did that. I think it even enhanced the flavor more. The apple cake tastes better today to me than it did yesterday. I think maybe as it cooled and set, the flavor of the apples got more through the cake. That is a winner recipe for me. I think maybe not cook it as long as it says though, because you can't see it on here, but the bottom did get quite brown, and that bottom part doesn't taste the best, so I just sheared that off of mine. But that's the only thing I would say is maybe not cook it as long as they say. And I also wanted to show you this barbecue sauce. I got this at Hy-Vee. I don't know if this is local or you can find it everywhere. Maybe they have it on Amazon, but this barbecue sauce is so good if you like a sweet barbecue. That's Smokehouse Cherry, and it really does have a cherry flavor. I really like that with that smoked pork loin.
Pizza for Birds by Bob Chia. Another great day, said Bob. Making my famous Shea Bob birdseed for my bird friends makes me so happy. I hope another alligator doesn't open a restaurant like the birds like better than mine, thought Bob. He gave his head a jaunty tilt, whistled a happy tune, and started for home. Bob came to a clearing and stopped whistling. He couldn't believe his eyes. Hey! Those birds must think that young fun alligator is me. Silly birds, I'm neither of those things. Bob straightened his hat and hoped he never saw this new alligator again. But Bob saw the new alligator the very next day. Who is that? Asked Bob. That's Chez Ryan. He delivers pizza while doing cool bike tricks, said a bird. You'll like him. He's quite affable. Delivery? Tricks? Pizza? Said Bob. That's cool, but not as cool as my hat, right? Sure, said the bird. Bob did not feel like being a restaurant today. Today he felt sad. I bet all these birds like Chez Ryan better than me, thought Bob. The birds got tired of waiting for Bob to be a restaurant. They called Ryan for pizza instead. Are you Shea Bob? Wow, said Ryan, cruising up on his bike. I'd still be running amok in the new city sewers if it wasn't for you. You're my hero. Good for you, said Bob, but not like he meant it. Come to my big pizza party tonight, said Ryan. All the birds will be there. I'm pretty busy feeling sorry for myself, said Bob. Well, if you finish up early, stop by, said Ryan. That night, Bob listened to the party while eating ham from the pocket of his robe. Ryan thinks he's so great, but he's no big whoop. Besides, I was affable first, said Bob. Then he slunk off to look up the word affable. If I were the birds, I'd tell Ryan to go away, thought Bob. Then he had a bad thought. On the internet nest, no one knows who is a bird and who isn't. So Bob wrote not nice things about Ryan on the internet. Not as birds. Ryan's pizza made me fly backwards. Bird bike tricks, I'd rather see him disappeared. Restaurants should stand still, not ride bikes. Ryan should go away. Ryan thinks he's cool with his delicious pizza and fantastic hair. I bet he doesn't know what affable means. Bob does. Ask him before he forgets. And then Bob wrote the meanest thing of all. Pizza? Gross. The very bad thing made Bob feel very good. The next morning, Bob had a spring in his step and a song in his heart. The birds were not so happy. What's wrong? No one seems to affable today, which means friendly and not easy to talk to, said Bob. Ryan is leaving because he thinks no one likes him, said a bird. Just like everyone wanted, right, guys? Guys, said Bob. No, we want Ryan to stay, said another bird. That's not what it says on the internet. I should know. I wrote it, said Bob. The birds lowered their coffee mugs. Bob, you can't write this down on the internet, yelled a bird. Sure I can. I just pretend to be you, said Bob. It is a lie, yelled another bird. It is not a lie. It's a bunch of not true things I made up to get what I want, said Bob. That is what is a lie is, yelled all the birds. Ryan ruins everything, thought Bob. The birds are mad at me now. Alone in the dark, Bob thought about the not nice things he wrote. Bob thought about how Ryan must have felt reading the not nice things. Bob thought about how fast ducks' feet move underwater, even though they look so calm on the surface. Bob! I've been looking for you, said Ryan. You yell at me? Asked Bob. No, to give her my last pizza. The birds don't like me. I'm going away to art school. Okay, but no pepperoni. I don't deserve it, said Bob. What? Why? Asked Ryan. I wrote those mean things on the internet, Bob said, and chomped. Chomp, chomp, chomp. I had a good reason. Chomp, chomp, chomp. I was mad and jealous. I want the birds to only like me. Chomp, chomp, chomp. They love you and want you to stay. Chomp, chomp, chomp. This pizza's delicious, by the way, said Bob. Ryan looked ready to cry. Brian didn't cry. Ryan got mad. This is not a good reason. I was so sad because of the mean things you wrote. You are a big liar and not very nice. You lied too, said Bob. You said you would not yell at me. I guess we're even. We are not even, yelled Ryan. Bob felt awful. He tried pretending Ryan was yelling nice things at them. Your birdseed is delicious. You are good at pretending. You have excellent taste in furniture. I really am sorry, said Bob. Here, take my head and nose table. You stay. I'll go away to art school. Okay, Bob. I guess even famous outgears make mistakes times, said Ryan. Before I go, you should meet my friends since I met all of yours. Let me make some calls. My city friends love your birdseed, said Ryan, like the birds love my pizza. This is so fun, said Bob. I can't believe the birds wrote those not nice things about you, especially since it was me. Still, think pizza is gross, asked Ryan as he pedaled away. Not as gross as a sappy ending thing, said Bob. You mean like if we teamed up, the worst, Ryan laughed. That'd be hilarious, Bob smiled. From that day on, Bob and Ryan shared a restaurant, the birds, and a friendship, and no one had to go to art school. The end. Well, so long, folks. Keep on having a great day.